This time last year, I had just torn my ACL, LCL and fractured my medial tibial plateau. I managed my own rehab and that led me to not need surgery. Part of that rehab process was figuring out how I was going to squat. This is pretty much how I approached it. I used partial Anderson squats to increase load in ranges I was comfortable in, and then exercises like heel elevated Zercher squat to regain any lost range. It worked even better than I hoped, and I ended up adding over 20 kilos to my front squat by the end. So now I'm aiming to use it without rehab in mind. Heavy front squats or recovery of cleans have always looked absolutely horrible for myself. I also found it very difficult to squat down with any real speed, which is where this superset of exercises comes into play. The partial Anderson front squat is used to really emphasize that standing up portion of the clean or the front squat, really trying to get as tall and as tight as humanly possible. Because it's a partial exercise, you can use a hell of a lot of weight. But obviously this only targets the very top position of the squat. Enter the thruster. I start this with a push press for a very specific reason. I pull the bar down and try to get to the bottom as fast as humanly possible. A little bit like overspeed training for sprinting. I go back and forth between the partial Anderson front squats and the thrusters, adding weight to the Andersons and focusing mainly on speed with the thrusters. I work up to a maximal effort on the partial Anderson front squats, and the thruster is constrained by how fast it feels. If it feels like it's not moving fast, I don't add any more load. Immediately after this superset, I work on my front squat, and immediately after my front squat, I work on my clean. While purely anecdotal with a dash of placebo, I have noticed a dramatic improvement in my squats following this and then my cleans following my front squats. Is this PAP or post-activation potentiation? I don't know. I don't really care. It feels like it's working. My numbers are going up, and that's really all that matters.